Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today for our panel, Unexpected Solutions, the Science of Problem Solving, sponsored by the College of Natural Sciences. Phyllis Kuhn is president and founder of Kuhn Copper Solutions and also serves as president of Lake Erie Research Institute. Prior to that, Dr. Kuhn was director of research for 14 years and microbiologist for 18 years at the Hammett Medical Center. She is a proud UMass alumna of the Department of Plant and Soil Sciences, now at Stockbridge. Dr. Kuhn has developed unique ways to use copper to kill bacteria and inactivate viruses, including a pure copper mesh face mask and copper insert that converts a standard mask into a virucidal mask.
I have to go into a little background. Is this visible?
Yeah.
KuhnCopperSolutions.org is my website, and the background material and the ability to order masks is on that site. Now, what our company does is we manufacture copper mesh masks, and you can see right through them, and also small copper mesh inserts that can be adhered to any standard mask, and it will render it virucidal. These products come with a little teeny patch of copper that you can put on your arm to ensure that you don't have copper sensitivity or a copper allergy. Now, one of the questions we had to ask ourselves was, how long does the copper remain in the nasal area? Because both of these products deposit copper in the nasal area. And copper kills, it's virucidal, it kills and it activates viruses and it kills pathogens. So I'm currently working with Penn State Barron, and they are assessing the length of time the copper remains in the nasal area after the mask is worn for 2 hours. This is measured by inductively coupled mass spectrometry. Now, we do have some information that indicates that the copper remains for quite a period of time. One of our users, in her own words, said, I started coming down with a cold. I wore the mask about 3 hours one day and 2 hours the next. My cold lasted 2.5 days, and I was done with it. Another, this is a physician down in Florida, was wearing it for allergies, and he wore, in his words, the mask 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes in the afternoon, and he had a great suppression of his allergic symptoms. So this is indirect evidence that the copper in the NP area lasts quite a while. So that's one project we are working on. The second project, which I think is very exciting, and the reason it's exciting is because of sneezing. Can you see this picture? Sneezes go out easily 3 to 5 feet. In the first 3 feet, it's heavy droplets. After that, it's sparse droplets. Now what happens is we ask ourselves, the masks that most people are using, are they water repellent? Are they water resistant? Do they wick? Do they draw bacteria and virus through them, etc.? So this is your copper mesh mask. Now, even though it's copper and you can see through it, if you put water on it from about 1 inch, you can't see this, but I can see it. It's not going through. And what happens is it beads up on the surface because of surface tension. And your common surgical mask does the same thing. Now, if you put a lot of pressure on that, it will go through. What we did was to take a saliva solution and put it on the tops and bottoms of 4 different types of masks. And the first one was a surgical mask. So we did it and we cultured with a swab. In the surgical mask, I think you can see, the top has lots of bacteria, the bottom has nothing. The common surgical mask is a very good mask. Now this is a copper mesh mask, top and bottom. We have the same results. In other words, even though this is a mesh, we get no bacteria or virus or anything on the other side. Now the 2 other masks that we tested were very common masks. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but if you put water or anything on them, I may as well take this off. What happens is they absorb they absorb immediately. And they actually go through to the other side. And these are what the plates look like. So you have full growth, top and bottom. And I think that becomes very important when you consider what happens when a person sneezes. So I would only recommend that you challenge your mask and put a little drop of water on them and see if they're water repellent, water resistant, or in fact they wick. So that's the other project that we're working on that I thought was very fascinating.
Thank you, Phyllis.